Okay, this question comes from Milk Guzzler 3000. Thank you so much. They say, I need help. I have a lot of leftovers and I can't finish my cereal. What is the shelf life of Tupperware cereal? What is the best way to reheat your cereal? Thank you, Milk Guzzler. I have a lot of leftovers and can't finish my cereal.
Yes. Okay, wait. So, asking for a friend, you say you have a lot of leftovers. I'm assuming you mean one of which is the cereal.
One of which is cereal,
so
is what we can assume, I think.
And you're saying now you're going to go for these leftovers before you're going to go for your cereal. Presumably, because in your head, cereal or Tupperware cereal has a longer shelf life than whatever your other leftovers are.
Have you ever had Tupperware cereal?
Tupperware cereal is a friend of mine. Is in my fridge at this very moment.
Oh, you have leftovers right now?
Yeah. Well, I'm not just going to throw them away. I'm a college student.
What's shelf life?
The shelf life, this is where it matters. Just like under or post-grad, have you added the milk yet? This is very important.
I think that there might have been milk, but because of the idea of the name of this person being at least the third version, considering it's 3,000 of milk guzzling, I think that the milk probably went away. And if anything, we just have dampened Lucky Charms or whatnot sitting in the Tupperware inside the fridge.
Slightly less Lucky Charms.
Also, is it in the fridge if it's shelf life, or is that just in the cupboards?
Well,
because, I mean, those would definitely have different shelf lives depending on whether literal shelves or, like, fridge shelves.
This is what I was going to ask. Do you have shelves in your cupboard?
Yes.
All right.
I think, is it a cupboard if it doesn't have shelves? What is it if it doesn't have shelves?
Yeah, I was going to say, wait. So
how do you have a cupboard without shelves?
I have what we call, like, this little snack cabinet. Now, it's that, and fine, but it doesn't have a shelf. But it's big. Is it not a cupboard? Can it not be a cupboard?
I think a cupboard has to be enclosed, right? The only difference in a bookcase and a cupboard is one has doors.
Yeah, that has doors. It has doors?
Yeah, so it's a cupboard. It's not a bookshelf, right?
Okay.
It's not just regular old shelving.
Okay.
Also, if you put books in a cupboard, is it a bookshelf? or is it just a bookshelf?
Very important.
If all you're using it for is books, is it still a cupboard or is it a bookshelf?
Can we even discuss the fact that we're not using it to store cups and we're still calling it a cupboard? Not like a snackard
cupboard
or a bookard?
A bookard. A book board.
You should only put your cups and your board games in there.
My plate bird. Hurry, can you put the plates over there? Oh, in the cupboard? No, in the plate bird, you idiot. You don't put cups there, you put the plates there.
Welcome to my house. Where are your cups? In the cupboard, you idiot. What else? Where else would they be?
Where are the balls? In the ball bird. Okay, I want to point out, Tupperware cereal, have you ever had Tupperware cereal before 10 p.m.? I have not.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's a rite of passage. If it's morning, I'm going to treat myself. It's a little bit classier. I'm going to get a ceramic bowl, and that's what my cereal will go into. If it's past 10 p.m., I'm desperate. I should be sleeping, but instead I'm eating cereal, and for that reason, Tupperware is being used. Correct?
Absolutely. And there's a little bit more care to it than it sounds when you say it that way, right? Because we're not putting it in Ziploc bags, carrying it around in our backpacks as like a midday snack. No, it's been shelved, presumably fridge shelved, in a Tupperware case made just for this cereal. And as you know what, it's not dead yet. It's not moldy or rotten, whatever. It's still good to go, and it's there. It's ready to hold the milk if you want to add the milk too. Again, not like a Ziploc bag. I don't like the thought of people pouring milk into Ziploc bags.
But I do know a kid who really likes cereal a lot, and he had like issues with eating much else other than Cheerios, and so he would bring a Ziploc bag of Cheerios to school every day. I joke you not. And he would bring a carton of milk. He would pour the carton of milk inside the bag, shake it up, and then eat it like soup.
What did I just say, Will?
That's a real thing is what I'm trying to tell you. It's not Tupperware soup, though. That's not what that is. That's bag soup. You got to call it something different. different.
I think what you just told me bothers me a little bit more. Why did he shake it up?
It just needed... Okay, why do you... Okay, everybody... Also, here's the thing. Why did all of us learn from a very young age you need to, like, pat the cereal like a dog in order to, like, get it... You don't do that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Nobody taught you to pat the cereal, but we all pat our cereal like it's a good dog. No one taught us that. It's part of the human nature. God made us in all that we are, and he said, and part of your human nature is that you will pat cereal. So I think he just it's impossible to pat the cereal in a bag, so you must shake it.
And you know what? You take good care of that cereal even after you eat it. You take it on walks whenever you walk around after then because it's in your tummy.
Every time you take your cereal on a walk, it does increase the shelf life because you've made its happiness level go up. That's true.
We are talking while it's still... actually, this is very important. If it's in the box, it's like max happy, right? It's ready to go. If it's in the Tupperware, it's going to start getting sadder because, as we all know, shelf life depends on the happiness of the food.
Yeah, that's why corn goes bad so quickly. That stuff ain't happy ever.
Do you know how depressed corn has to be? It's stuck in a hot field surrounded by things that look like exactly it, making it feel like it's not unique at all.
It's just a number that's going to get ground up by machines one day.
But if you take Tupperware cereal, which is starting to get sadder, you take that out for a walk and it says, oh yeah, this is what the sun looks like. Oh yeah. Hey Dan, and it recognizes people on the street. That's cool.
It feels unique because, weirdly enough, it doesn't see any other people taking their cereal Tupperware out for a walk because you may be the only ones doing this. But it'll feel unique. It'll get a sense of purpose once again, and it'll be able to withstand its time on the shelf. Have we decided, is a fridge without shelves?
Is a fridge
without any shelves?
What is a fridge with All right, you open fridge. It doesn't have any cabinets. It doesn't have any shelves.
I can't envision what this could even possibly look like if you open up a fridge and there's nothing in it, but there's also no place to put anything. There is no bottom because that would be shelf.
It still runs. It still runs exactly the same.
It runs, it cools, it will do its job, but there's nowhere to put anything because it lacks shelves. What if it just had hooks? Would that be a fridge?
Where's the line drawn between fridge and air conditioning unit?
Oh, my word. Well, I learned this the hard way when my parents got very upset at me. I got very upset at my parents because they wouldn't let me turn on the AC. So instead, I took out a bunch of the food and I crawled into the fridge when they were gone one day.
Love doing that.
For like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It doesn't get you as cold as you think it was, mostly because I was too large to close the door and all the cooling escaped. The difference is the cold air for the AC will actually cool your house. The fridge will not.
All right. But in this case, if we take away the parts that make it a fridge, is there a better chance it will cool your house?
Oh. If it's not busy chilling, jams and turkeys, will it cool your house instead?
Less food is taking up that cool. It's stealing less of the cool.
When you teach a fridge it doesn't have to cool just the food inside, then I think it can open up the possibilities to heat the house and not just produce. When you give it a chance to do something else than what it was programmed to do, when you teach a robot to dance, it finally realizes that it has the need to do so. You know what I'm saying?
We can teach a fridge to cool your house. We can teach Tupperware cereal to have a longer shelf life.
And we can teach robots to dance. Absolutely. I'm glad we're on the same page. Yeah.
So shelf life on cereal, in my opinion, automatically I'd say 2 weeks. For most things, 2 weeks sounds about right. But if you take it on walks, it could last at least 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years. That's my answer. Double down.
Yeah? Okay, great.
Did I win it, Howie? Tell me. All right, your turn, Zane.